Skathi, also named Saturn XXVII and originally spelled Skadi, is a natural satellite of the planet Saturn. Skathi is one of Saturn's irregular moons, in its Norse group of satellites. It was discovered on September 23, 2000 by a team of astronomers led by Brett Gladman. The team announced their discovery on December 7, 2000, along with 7 other satellites of Saturn. Skathi takes just over 725 days to complete an orbit of Saturn, and it is estimated to take 11.1 plus or minus 0.02 hours to rotate on its axis. It orbits at a greater distance from Saturn than many of the planet's other satellites, with a large orbital inclination and eccentricity, and it moves in a retrograde direction. Not much is known about Skathi, because it is a dim object. 7 million kilometers, 6 million miles, Skathi's origin remains an open question. One possibility is that it was originally an asteroid that formed elsewhere, and was captured by Saturn's gravity as it flew by the planet. Another possibility is that it was originally a portion of one of Saturn's moons, like Phoebe, that split off during a collision and became an independent satellite. Skathi was discovered on September 23, 2000, by Brett J. Gladman, John J. Cavallars, Jean-Marc Petit, Hans Scholl, Matthew J. Hallman, Brian G. Marsden, Phil Nicholson, and Joseph A. Burns. The team used images taken by the Canada-France-Hawaii telescope at the Mauna Kea observatories. At first, Skathi was given the temporary name, S2000S8. The first, S, denotes that Skathi is a satellite, as opposed to, say, a planetary ring. 2000 specifies that it was discovered in the year 2000. The second, S, is assigned because it orbits the planet Saturn, and the number 8 means that it was the 8th such object discovered in that year. Most English names for planets are derived from the Roman names for planets, and scientists who have named satellites have tended to follow this pattern. For Skathi, he selected a name from Norse mythology, in which Skaði is a giantess who traveled to Asgard to avenge the death of her father. Several of Saturn's other satellites, Igerak, Kiviuk, Paaliak, Sihanouk, and Tarkek, were given names from Inuit mythology. In 2005, the IAU Working Group on Planetary System Nomenclature instead decided to use the transliteration th. When Skathi was given its permanent name, it was also assigned the Roman numeral designation Saturn XXVII. All of the members of Saturn's Norse group of satellites, which includes Skathi, share roughly the same orbital characteristics. 415 It takes more than 725 days to complete one orbit around Saturn, and it does so at an average distance of 15,576,000 kilometers, 9,678,000 miles. An orbital period of just over 2 years is fast for an irregular satellite of Saturn, and Skathi completes an orbit faster than any other known retrograde moon of Saturn except Phoebe. This means that it orbits at a sharp angle compared to most objects in the solar system. Skathi also has an orbital eccentricity of 0.246. A circular orbit has a value of 0. Skathi's orbit is more elliptical than the orbit of many objects in the solar system, such as the Earth's, which has an eccentricity of 0.016. 419 Skathi's rotation period was initially estimated to be between 11 and 12 hours. As of 2019, the most precise measurements were those taken by the Cassini probe, which identified the time taken for Skathi to revolve around its axis of rotation at 11.1 plus or minus 0.02 hours.